we got a retired barber jersey at barber college.
We got next. And all that. You guys are more than
now we're starting the showcase, 360 wave, taper, model. Brother just watched me get my bag. That's pretty much it, bro. Tyron, let him know what's going on, bro.
Tripping.
Yeah, for sure. It's pretty much it, bro. We just kicking it. I'm real calm behind the chair because this is just what I do. We in here vibing. Some slight. I got my man. He pulled all the way up from the Bay Area, so it's definitely much love, bro. I appreciate it, bro. Most definitely. I got my boy Day with me. Day, he should have been my model, but it's good. Maybe if we have some time, we're gonna get him in today. If we got some time. How do you feel about that?
I'm confident.
Okay.
I'm confident. I like that.
Okay. All right. I appreciate that. Let's show. I got you on my vlog right now, bro.
Oh, you vlogging?
Yeah. So he put me on the spot. They want me to be super just open. What are some things that I can work on for next time?
One, it's like, what helped me is I actually took public speaking. So it just allows you to speak, because speaking in front of people is very difficult. And especially like cutting hair is one thing, but cutting hair in front of people and talking to people is completely different. But it's something you're gonna build with repetition. So keep practicing, be open. Sometimes you might want to rehearse a little bit, like, okay, next time I go, I'll talk about this and that, and just kind of build a routine a little bit, you know? That way you're a little bit more comfortable.
What's a good routine to start off with if I don't have nothing? I'm starting from nothing. I have nothing.
Just introduce yourself. Let them know who you are, like how long you've been cutting, where you work at, what you're aspiring to be.
How I see these tapers are.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? If you want to know how to do an active taper, come see me in the corner. You know, this is the time for you to show it. Like, if you want people to come and take a look at you, then you gotta. Oh my God.
Yeah, we might go. Ty Jordan. Hey, Ty, say what's up.
It's your boy, Ty Jordan. Yeah.
Alright, so I got my guests with me. We're behind the chair. Hannah, if anybody's asking about these colors, like what's some advice that you give to these folks? Let them know like how to start and the game that they can soak in, and in quick like bullet points.
I would have to say it's really a science to it.
It's a science, so don't get the science fucked up. The science comes first.
Real chemistry.
You heard it here live.
Flying high in the friendly sky. Flying high in the friendly sky. Flying high.
Right now, I'm just basically tightening up my line with my enhancement. Usually when I hit it with the paint, I go over it with my trimmers again just to make sure everything is dialed in. And it just makes more for a better finished product. And that's basically what I do. Set up for the kill, make sure we pay bills. Yep. Hold on. So now that you got that cut, bro, tell them like how you feel. Like, what was that experience like?
Man, it was a 5-star experience. Couldn't have it no other way, man. If you don't trust your barber, man, that ain't your barber, man.
For sure. My guy, thank you so much. I appreciate you. 6 queso tacos. Stop playing with my boy. Chewy keeps saying no. Could have been 8.
You know what I mean?
All right, got my boy EA Cuts with me. EA,
How you doing, bro?
why did you start cutting hair, bro? Tell us why you started cutting hair. What were some of the major things that made you want to start cutting and getting into it?
So what I would say is that I wanted to be my own boss.
Yeah.
Just because I always worked at a 9 to 5, you know. I just got tired of, you know, people getting on me about shit, bro. So I wanted to, get my own business going, my own fucking hours. I don't know what I'm fucking saying, bro.
I got you. No, it makes sense. It makes sense. We're here. I'm here with Theo Blends right here. Theo, why'd you start cutting hair, bro? Like, what made you
Why did I start cutting hair?
Yeah.
Honestly, bro, I was trying to be in the law enforcement.
Okay.
That didn't work out. My brother was interested in barbering. So then I started being interested in it myself. When I didn't get hired with law enforcement, I went and signed up for barber school with him and just hit from there, bro.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
That's what's up, bro. Right on, bro.
For sure, bro.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
all
Thank
good,
you.
man.
I'm here with Ty Jordan. When you talk Stockton barbering, you have to mention this man. Ty, what made you want to start cutting hair, and what made you want to start getting into this culture, this life?
Man, you know what's crazy? I got into it before it was really like a popular thing, you know what I mean? So when I first got into it, a lot of people were like, bro, like, so what else are you gonna do? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, you know, I'm cutting hair right now, but it wasn't like a career choice. It was just kind of like a hobby or a side hustle or something like that. And then once it gained that popularity, then I knew I was kind of like onto something, you know what I mean?
I think you're one of those barbers here that are just thinking always beyond the chair, not just to be beyond the chair. What inspired you to have that mindset as a barber, like just not being stuck behind the chair and being more of that business mindset, that businessman mindset when it comes to that?
Man, you know what? It's crazy. I got to give it, to my mom too, because she kind of pushed me in that direction too, because I was always like, well, in the beginning, I was like, I don't want to cut hair like that, because in my mind, I'm thinking side hustle, hobby, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I was starting to kind of feel like stagnant. So I was like, I'm about to just quit cutting hair and go back to school for like business. So I always had that entrepreneur mindset. I just didn't know where to plant my feet. You know what I mean?
Sir.
I was, talking to my mom. I was like, man, I kind of want to quit. And she was like, don't quit what's bringing you in money. Blow it up to the point where it'll pay for something else. After my mom gave me that advice, I just, like I was saying, honed my skills, got better, and started taking more detail into each cut.
Right.
Because I started kind of seeing on that horizon that people were starting to take more detail into the cut. You know what I mean?
Right. Can you tell the people what you got cooking up right now? What other businesses, what other things you got head into?
Well, it's not cooking, it's done already. You know what I mean?
It's cooked.
I have a trucking company with one of my best friends, and it's been taking off.
He's a boss.
For like
He's a
last
boss,
year,
Joe.
So I
Yes.
feel like definitely multiple streams of income is the only way. You know what I mean?
Any final words to the blog? Anything you got to tell the people out there, bro?
Man, just stay focused. Whatever it is that you want to do, focus on that. Let that bring in revenue, and then expand and start doing other things. You know what I mean? You gotta just do it.
For sure.
That's what I told you too. That's why you came and started cutting. I was like, bro, just do it.
You know what's going on. Ty Jordan, thank you, sir, so much.
You already know.
I appreciate
Podcast
it.
coming soon.
That part. This man is a man of very few words, many talents. My boy Navidad. Introduce yourself, bro. Let them know how you got into barbering, what like brought you here. Go ahead.
All right, so my senior year in high school, 2019, started cutting hair as a project. I kept cutting ever since. Sharp&DAPPER was like my first barbershop I had printed at. It's a pleasure working with my boy Nico. You already know. You know what it is.
You know what it is.
It is. If you don't, you should by now. Come on.
I'm here with my boy AJ Mav. Let the people know how'd you become a barber? They don't know. Like how you know?
Bro.
Yeah, they don't know.
So I've had like many inspirations, but my brother, he's my boy Ricky. He's the one that told me like, hey, you should start barbering, and I was like, damn, like, what are you talking about? Why do I need that? And he's like, bro, you fit the vibe, you got the whole style, you got the whole artistry like mind and everything. And I was like, nah, I'm good. And then like once the pandemic hit, that's really when life hit me, and I was like, damn, like what am I gonna do? And like no one was stopping to get haircuts, so he was like, yo, now do you want to start doing this? And I was like, yeah, I'll give it a try. Bro, instantly went to school, started it, and I was like, damn, this is fire. I loved it. So huge shout out to my boy Ricky. That's the one.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you.
Oh yeah.
I'm here with Diego. Diego, just share with the people like how you got into barbering and just how you just overall just like your approach to it and your mindset with barbering.
So man, I'm gonna keep a long story short, because when I say long, it's 21 years long of a journey. First of all, to see the barbering industry where it's at today in comparison to where it was at when I first started, it's like night and day difference. It's been a blessing to be in this position, to be where I'm at today, but it wasn't always like that. It started off by me getting haircuts at barbershops, and I honestly hated them, bro. I hated going to the barbershop. I didn't like barbershops, and it's ironic because now I own a barbershop, and I'm in this industry. I didn't like how they were cutting my hair. I was in 7th grade. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna start doing my own hair. You already know. You can only imagine how bad that was. So I started practicing on my little brother, my friends, my neighbors. Not necessarily to be a barber, but to get better so I could do it better on myself. Over the time, I got good. I started doing better haircuts on myself. Friends at high school used to tell me, yo, who cuts your hair? At the time, the in haircut was a taper with a lineup. And my shit was nice, so I started doing that. And to be honest, it's something that was more of a hobby. I used to do it in my parents' garage. I started getting good at it. The cheapest I ever charged for a haircut, outside of being free, was a spicy chicken sandwich and a Coke from Carl's Jr. And my boy Andy will testify to that. After that, it was something that went from a hobby, grew into a passion, and now it's a profession, you know. Definitely went through my ups and downs, learned from trials and errors, and to me, what always kept me inspired is trying to be better than I was the day before. There you go. And not only for myself, but for the clients, you know, to try to provide that service, that haircut, to try to be able to learn how to do different haircuts, to be able to do them behind the chair. Damn, 21 years ago is when I first started. I feel like a dinosaur in the game, but shit, here we are. I hope I can continue to keep it going and thrive in this industry, man. It's a beautiful industry that we're in, and shit, that's it, bud.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Right on. Range, dope artist. Just tell the people how you came into the barber game and what inspired you to do what it is that you do, like, as far as your take on the industry.
I mean, barbering came to me pretty natural. Started cutting hair in the garage, you know, it was just like messing around just to cut my own hair. Like a hobby turned into a passion, you know what I mean? And being able to just translate my creativeness to hair is such a blessing because, like, it's all I ever wanted to do, you know what I mean? Being able to push this far and let hair take me, like, as far as I'll let it, like, it's such a blessing as well. Like, and I think a lot of barbers should feel that, you know, like, don't limit yourself, don't put a ceiling to your success, you know, to your creativeness. Nothing happens overnight. You really got to put in the work and the grind for it, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. All right, you guys, so that was the S&D Hair Jam. A lot of you guys want to know the ins and outs of what inspires a lot of us to come out here and do what we do, to bring it together for the culture. This is it. You heard some of my favorite artists speak, some of my good friends of mine. These are the humble beginnings and the starts of just how we get involved with this. And, you know, Chewy, thank you.